I've got two great guests in studio today to talk about the Lions and Lions Club International. I'd like to welcome on the air here this morning Jan Weatherly and Ronnie Martin. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Hi.
How you doing?
Excellent.
So, Jan, I have seen you in and around the community here. You've been talking to a lot of folks about starting up a new Lions Club here in Shelton. And Ronnie, you are the new club development consultant for Lions Club International. So tell me a little bit about this process. How has it been going, and what do we need to do to get this club off the ground?
So, Jeff, we started about 2 weeks ago doing some interviews with key people in town to find out what the needs were in Shelton. That was a fun process because I spent about maybe half an hour, 45 minutes with a number of people just asking that simple question and got a consensus of kinds of things that are really needing to be looked at here that a Lions Club could address. So now, this week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we're going to be finding the 20 members that we need to start this new club and make the kickoff at noon on Thursday at the school district's administrative office here on First Street.
Very neat. Ronnie, tell me a little bit about your work as the development consultants for the new club, and how many of these do you do every year?
I've done about 19 this year. When the whole year's finished, we count a calendar year from July to June. So I'll do about 32 of them total.
Wow.
What I do is I go into a town, they do the prep work, and then I'll go in and explain that we don't do this the old way anymore. Lions Clubs has changed. It's not your dad's Lions Club anymore. Young people don't want to go to meetings. They just want to get the job done.
Right.
Older people seem to think young people don't want to do this, but they do. They really want to help their community. They don't want to waste their time. So the new clubs we start aren't about meetings. It's about service.
Really? And that's kind of something that we talked about, Jan, when you stopped by and we had a conversation. Tell me where to go. Tell me what time to be there, and I will gladly help. But I'm busy. I don't have a lot of time once a week to sit down for 3 hours to review last week's minutes. It doesn't seem to work much anymore.
And that's not what we do anymore.
Yeah.
My club actually meets 7 times a year.
Wow.
The rest is done online. And we raise all of our funds by partnering with businesses. We don't do chicken dinners or spaghetti dinners or fish fries or clam chowders. We actually partner with businesses and say, look, will you do a hamburger and a fries, and will you take $5 for it, and we're going to sell the tickets for 10, and we're going to put right on the ticket where the money goes. And so everybody knows that $5 is going to go help the park project, or we're going to help with the food bank, or we're going to help our volunteer fire department. And no one minds helping that way. But why would you compete with your businesses?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Support each other.
Although, Jan, I will say a fish fry is a great idea.
Yeah.
He likes his fish.
I do. I love those fish fries. So, 20 people, is that what you said, to have a minimum base?
Yep.
And I know there have been past Lions Clubs in the Shelton area. Can you use, are members encouraged to move from old clubs to the new club, and it's all kind of the same, or?
Yeah, so it's up to them. I mean, there are people that have been Lions in this town that are no longer in a club that we're welcome to come and meet up with us on Thursday at noon. Or call me, and my phone number is 360-489-4277, and we can have a chat about that. There are other Lions clubs they may want to go to if they would like to go to a more traditional club. But this one is like the ones that we've put in the last few years now, probably not going to meet more than once a month. And we'll do a lot of it by online, telephone, and meetups.
Well, it seems, Ronnie, if you're doing 30 a year, that this model is working.
This model is working.
That's very nice. Are other clubs moving this way? I don't get a sense that many are.
No, because they have older members that they still want to have the meetings. They want to have dinner or lunch together. Like I said, younger people don't want to do this. They just want to do the projects and get it done and help their community. A lot of it was social in the past.
Right.
It's not social anymore. I have plenty of people to eat dinner with.
I was listening to a radio show we have on the air in the afternoon, and he was talking about millennials and how a lot of people are down on them, and they say, oh, they're not going to want to do anything, this and that and the other. Well, he has come to the conclusion that millennials are all in. So that means if they're going to do something, then they're all in. Mm-hmm. But if they're not going to do something, then they're all in on that too, and they'll just stay on the couch.
That's right.
But if you give them something to get behind, then they are more than willing to put in the time.
They're more efficient than us. They think different. They actually work everything out a little faster than most of us. But it's all online.
Yeah.
If their phone says they have money, they got money.
That's right. That's right. And if their phone says they got some free time this weekend, then they got free time.
That's it.
So, Jan, you're out and about in the community. You've got your applications out for folks. The organizational meeting is coming up Thursday from noon to 1 at the Shelton School District Office, 700 South 1st Street. Everyone with a heart for service is welcome, and bring a friend. Lunch is provided. So this is an organizational meeting on Thursday.
It is. It is. And by the end of that day, we'll have our 20 members. And that club will be deciding its name. They'll be deciding its officers and deciding how we're going to connect next. Not necessarily set a meeting up for Thursday next week at some place, but they'll be knowing how it is they're going to connect together. We will assign that club a guiding lion. That's a key element to making this club successful. And that guiding lion will work with them for 2 years, as well as another club that will be their host club that will also work with them. So they won't fail.
To kind of get their feet under them and kind of get an understanding.
And I just live up the street in Union, so I'm right here to help.
Very nice. Jan, Ronnie, thanks for coming in, and thanks for making time around the community to ask the questions. I talked with a lot of folks that you've talked with, and kind of came up with the same kind of understandings about the needs in the community, and it was pretty nice to hear that everybody was essentially kind of on the same page.
Right.
With some work
That's
that
very
needed
true.
to be done.
There's
So,
a lot happening here.
Shelton Lions Club organizational meeting Thursday from noon to 1 at the Shelton School District Office. You could be on the ground floor for the newest Lions Club and a new look to the Lions Club that maybe you've become accustomed to.
Yep.
Ronnie, Jan, thanks for coming on.